Live today, Princess Leonor's royal wedding moments taking over Europe. The bells of Copenhagen crash through the air as Princess Leonor of Spain steps into the blinding lights, her wedding veil caught in a sudden wind that sends the entire crowd gasping. This was never supposed to happen today. But then the cameras swing, capturing the one moment Europe was never prepared to see. And what happened next would take over the entire continent. Stay with me, because everything you're about to hear unfolded live. 1. The moment that stopped Europe. The plaza outside Copenhagen's royal chapel was already trembling with anticipation. Thousands stood pressed against barriers, phones raised, flags waving in the freezing Danish wind. And then, silence. A silence so sharp it felt like the sky itself was holding its breath. Princess Leonor appears, not with a slow glide, not with the traditional royal pace, but with urgency, as if time itself was chasing her. Her gown reflects the winter sun with a shimmer so bright the cameras struggle to adjust. Her face calm, but her steps fast. Something is happening, something unplanned. A ripple moves through the crowd. Is she early? Is something wrong? Nobody knows. And that's exactly how this moment takes over Europe. But this was only the beginning. 2. The whisper before the storm. Inside the chapel, King Felipe VI stands tall, his jaw tense, his eyes fixed on the main doors. Queen Letizia whispers something to him, a short, sharp phrase that makes his expression change. A royal aide rushes past the camera crew. Another quickly follows. Their movements are too fast, too deliberate. The live commentators hesitate. Something is unfolding behind the scenes. Then, a violin note cracks through the silence. A single, trembling sound. And everyone turns, because Princess Leonor is about to take her first step down the aisle. But someone is missing, someone important, and the world feels it instantly. But that confusion, it's just the first layer. 3. Europe reacts in real time. As Princess Leonor begins walking, social media detonates. Hashtag Leonor wedding. Hashtag Copenhagen ceremony. Hashtag royal shock. Millions post in real time. Clips, screenshots, blurry zoomed images of King Felipe VI's reaction, all going viral within seconds. News anchors interrupt regular programming. Something unusual is happening in Copenhagen. Why is Spain's future queen walking alone? Where is the groom? But this is the twist. Princess Leonor never breaks her composure. Her steps are steady, her chin lifted, her eyes calm. It's the quiet strength that makes Europe fall silent. And lean closer. Because something bigger is coming, and she knows it. This was only the beginning. 4. The unseen camera angle. A side camera, one usually used only for rehearsals, suddenly switches live. And that's when millions witness it. A royal car, black and gleaming, racing toward the chapel. Too fast. Far too fast for a royal wedding moment. The crowd parts like water. Security rushes forward. Inside the chapel, Princess Leonor stops walking. Not because she's afraid, but because she recognizes the sound. Her breath catches, just slightly, and the tiny shift becomes the most analyzed moment of the entire broadcast. Every news channel replays it in slow motion. Every royal commentator guesses. Is this relief? Fear? Recognition? The truth is far more dramatic. But this is only the beginning. 5. The doors burst open. The chapel doors swing open. Light floods in. A silhouette appears. For 1 second, the world freezes. Commentators gasp. Crowds scream. Because the person walking in isn't late. They weren't expected at all. They weren't supposed to be anywhere near Copenhagen today. But they walk straight toward Princess Leonor. And every camera follows. What they say, what they do, what Princess Leonor does next. Changes everything. But this is only the beginning. 6. The private moment caught on a public camera. The unexpected figure leans in. A whisper. Too soft to hear. But the body language says everything. Princess Leonor's eyes soften, not with shock, but with understanding. As if she was waiting for this moment. As if she knew this person would come. King Felipe VI's face loosens. Queen Letizia exhales. A decision, a massive one, has just been made in silence. Millions are watching, but none understand. Not yet. Because the real story, the real reveal, is moments away. 7. The ceremony that no longer followed the script. The priest adjusts his papers. Royal staff shift behind the altar. The musicians whisper to each other. Nothing is going according to schedule. Princess Leonor and the unexpected guest walk together toward the front. Not arm in arm, but with a purpose that sends shivers through the audience. This is not scandal. This is not chaos. This is history shifting in real time. Europe can feel it, but it's only the beginning. 8. The twist that takes over Europe. The cameras zoom in. A message, handwritten, is passed to the priest. He reads it. His eyebrows lift. He nods. Princess Leonor places her bouquet down. The unexpected guest steps aside. And that's when the choir begins singing a completely different song. One not listed anywhere in the official program. A song chosen by Princess Leonor herself. A message to the continent. To Spain. To the future. The live commentators scramble. What is happening? Was this planned? What does this mean for the royal family? But the truth becomes clear the moment Princess Leonor lifts her eyes. This wedding is no longer about tradition. It's about her. And that truth lands like thunder. But the biggest shock is still minutes away. 9. The moment Europe never saw coming. Just as the priest prepares to speak, the side doors open again. This time the entire chapel turns. Because another figure steps in. Someone whose presence rewrites the meaning of this ceremony. Every heart races. Every camera adjusts. Princess Leonor's expression changes. A rare, genuine moment of emotion breaking through. Is it relief, joy, fear, or something deeper? This moment becomes the single most replayed video clip in European media that week. And you're about to find out why. But this is still only the beginning. 10. The final reveal. The figure walks toward Princess Leonor. The unexpected guest steps aside. The choir softens. The truth strikes like lightning. This moment was planned. Not today. Not this week. Not even this year. But long before anyone realized. Princess Leonor's wedding becomes the first royal ceremony in decades to rewrite the royal protocols live in front of the world. People cry. People scream. People freeze. The mixture of tradition, rebellion, duty, and love becomes something Europe has not felt in years. A shift. A reset. A new era beginning before their eyes. And then everything goes still. Princess Leonor lifts her head. The choir rises. And the truth of why this day unfolded so differently, why it shook Europe, finally becomes clear. This wasn't just a wedding. It was the declaration of a future queen choosing her own path. On her own terms, no matter the pressure, no matter the expectations. A choice witnessed by millions. A moment that becomes a turning point for Spain. And for Europe itself. And yet, one question remains unanswered. A question that the royal family has still not addressed. A question that could change everything again. Only 1 in 10 viewers here is subscribed. If you love stories like this, join the community.